All right, everyone. Hello, 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 and welcome. Today we are meeting here because we consciously step into this portal of both the equinox, where day and night are the same length, as well as the solar eclipse, which is the peak of this eclipse season. We had a lunar eclipse 2 weeks ago, and today we have a solar eclipse. For most of us, it's not visible, but it is there and it brings some kind of topics up. It is a shadow in front of the sun. An eclipse is a threshold, a pause in the natural rhythm of light, and a reminder that life itself moves in cycles of revelation and concealment. And this is a powerful moment for us to stop and to step out of the busyness of doing and to enter into ceremony with ourselves. And this is why I created this space today. This has been a powerful time of transformation for many of us. I know from my private life, and I know from my clients, and I know from myself. And unless we pause and acknowledge this sometimes, the teachings might pass by. So we are trying to harness them to them today and try to harvest as it is the harvest season. So this is a chance for us to honor what we have gone through and the emotions that were rising. That a second now, take that second now and ask yourself if you did acknowledge your emotions lately, or if you were caught up with the busyness of life to cover them up. Did you feel some kind of ickiness, or did you find time to actually sit down and ask yourself what was behind this feeling of being off? Did you acknowledge your anger, or did you call it grumpiness? Genervt sein. Did you acknowledge the pain behind it, or did you just speak of feeling tired? This is important because behind all of these feelings, there are deep emotions, and these emotions carry energy. And today we are coming here to acknowledge them. So I ask you, which emotions have you felt coming up these days and weeks? And please type them in the chat now. What has been coming up for you? There might have been a lot, maybe the full range. It's beautiful to share and see we're not alone in this always. Anger and frustration, grief, anger, overwhelm. And overwhelm is likely to be a cover-up feeling for an emotion that is behind. Is there some fear behind? Is there some anger behind? Is there some grief behind? Is there some shame or guilt? Grief, fear, overwhelm, yes. And I invite you to look into this overwhelm feeling. A lot of grief, but also big relief from feeling it fully, yes, and facing it with radical acceptance, yes. I get goosebumps, I love it. Fear. I did feel joy as well, of course, there should always be joy. Grumpiness, again, grumpiness is a cover up for anger, for deep rooted anger, oftentimes. So we don't find the time to sit down with and acknowledge and embody it. Self doubt, deep shadows around that. Lots of energy, which is bringing happiness. Exactly. This is energy. These emotions are energy. A lot of positive ones: pride, joy, bliss, gratitude. Unconditional love from that radical acceptance, yes, because it was intense, yes. Frustration, disappointment, sadness, tiredness, grief, gratitude, excitement, shadows, yes. And again, I invite you to look into the emotions rather than these broader, accepted societal terms of feelings. Because all of these are human mechanisms that we have developed, especially women. And I'm not saying only women, definitely not, but it's such a pattern that in order that we are not being perceived as too much, right? Are you able to handle your own too muchness? Because you never are too much. You're labeling yourself as too much. Of course, because there is a lot of conditioning behind that. But really, what it is a way that we have not learned to step into our fullness. What the world perceives as too much is a fear of power. And we ourselves fear our own power the most. Right? Who can relate? Yes. But now we are here. We have created this little ceremony here today in order to reclaim it. Not just today, every day. But we don't often take this time to actually honor all this energy moving through us. Do we? How often do we sit down and say, today I'm just feeling it all. I'm just going to be so much in order to then step into all this bliss and joy behind it and to become a clear vessel for the divine. So it's beautiful, and thank you for gathering all together here in ceremony. Ceremony creates the space to connect with this higher wisdom that runs beneath all of our experiences. It reminds us that every challenge and every hardship and every drama and every tragedy is not meaningless. It is part of the greater plan, and it is also an invitation. Each one of those takes us deeper within and guiding us to remember who we truly are and to walk that path of knowing our own power and truth. And when we touch our own truth, we come closer to the ultimate truth, right? The greater picture of this game that we call the human life, the human experience. And this picture is vast. It holds both the suffering and the beauty, both the loss and the rebirth. And it holds us as players and as souls, weaving experiences that polish and ultimately awaken us. So today, in the light of this eclipse, we pause together. We create a ceremonial space to connect, to listen, and to open to what is being revealed. To honor that we are not only living our lives, but we are also being lived by something greater. I am honored to have Andre here today, who is an amazing astrologer. I admire his work and his clarity. And I invited him in order to give us deeper insights on what is going on at the moment astrologically. Thank you, Andre, for being here.
Hey, thank you for the invite. Um, okay, let me, can you hear me? I don't know if my mic is, yeah, okay, cool. So yeah, thank you, Anna, for inviting. I'm happy to be here in this space. Also, shout out to my friend Dominic. I haven't seen him for so long, and now here it is in this space too. So yeah, thank you for joining too, bro. Um, Yeah, so basically, yeah, and I'm inviting me to share a couple of thoughts about this portal, this lunation as well. And yeah, I mean, there's so much to say about it, and I want to just like synthesize just a couple of things that maybe come to my mind right now, because yeah, there's a lot in the program today. So to keep things simple, I would say, well, eclipses are the most powerful portals of the year. So um, they happen a couple of times in the year, four to be more precise. We have two seasons of eclipses because we work on a whole axis. So you have two eclipses on one sign and then two eclipses in the other sign. That's 180 degrees in the same year. So this year, since the nodes are in Virgo and Pisces, we're working with this axis. In this season, we had an eclipse in Pisces 2 weeks ago, and now we have another one, which is closing this season and this year. And this is a very karmic one, a very, very, very potent one, and very interesting how synchronistically it aligned at the 29th degree of Virgo. And I want to keep things a bit practical here because even when we think about like the sun and the moon both in Virgo, Virgo is earth, so we have a double earth sky, and then earth is the element of being practical, being discerning, being devotional, and earth is kind of like working hard, but also working with the light. The shadow of earth being like when we start complaining about life. And interesting enough, this um, lunation also takes place in the key 46 in the gene keys, or in human design, the gate 46, which has the shadow of seriousness. So again, it's like, when we take life too serious, when we feel like, oh, why are things happening to us? And so the shift, the higher evolution of this element of earth is when we embrace it, when we start accepting that, well, first of all, there's always room for improvement, and this is the big uh, karmic journey of Virgo. In this sense, Virgo is all about self-improvement, self-analyzing, refining, and there's always something more, right? There's always that resistance between where we are and where we think we should be. But then that gift is like, how can we actually surrender to this present moment? How can we actually open to this gift of delight and see the journey as each step is just another stepping stone towards something else? And now going back to this, what I was saying about this karmic 29 degree, because this is the last degree of any sign. We have 30 degrees in a sign, right? So the 29 is the last one. The next one will be the 0 degree Libra, which is the fall equinox tomorrow. So 29 is like the finality, is like the end. It's kind of this, I see it as an archetypal symbolic implosion, whereas this journey of keep improving, improving, improving reaches that step when we realize that all seeking at the end leads to surrender. Like we just need to surrender into the mystery. And this surrender doesn't mean just uh, what's it called? I can't find the word right now, but like, you just like, okay, leave it. It just means like the acceptance of this beauty of the imperfection. So in this sense, I feel like this is what it's called of us. It's called of us to realize that we are here to be channels for something greater than ourselves. And then when we look at our work, this devotion towards our craft is we need to realize that the journey is to improve in the same time through our work, right? It's not like, oh, I need to reach a level of perfection before I can start sharing myself or before I can be of service. It's no, it's how can I find something that like an expression of me that I can share? How can I be of service and then allow that service to be the mechanism through which I grow? And in this sense, when we think about this end degree, this purification, and this is what the eclipse is also about. It's about like letting go, shedding, releasing something. Um, this is this journey of discerning what is needed for us, what is not needed. Like where can we let go of the surplus? Where, even in the practical aspect, look at your life. Like what kind of contracts, what kind of relationships, entanglements, things that you have. That's why Virgo season is a perfect season to declutter your life, to release the energy. It's like letting go of the old to make space for the new. And this is the symbol also of this 29 degree. It's kind of like the finality, realizing that we can never reach perfection. It's an illusion. So we just have to surrender to the imperfection through acceptance and then purifying. And purifying really means decluttering our life of everything that we don't need. So then our temple, our bodies can be this clear channel for like what needs to move through us. And then in this exercise today that Anna's gonna guide us through, like you see, like when you surrender, and you release that worrying mind because Virgo is also very mental. Like the shadow of Virgo is this overcritical. It's like, oh, am I doing things well? Is it good enough? Is it not? So, like when you release that worrying mind to that divine essence within you, and then you realize that, wow, I'm actually here just to be a channel for something greater than myself. And then that allows us to soften into that mystery, soften into the acceptance, and then allow our spirit, our soul to come through us. And that is the work that we do. Like you are the medicine, you are the niche, you are the gift, right? So all you have to do is release what you are not, basically. So when you release what you're not, then that is the end goal. So that is the symbolism of this 29 degree. That is the symbolism of this eclipse because it foretells the bigger shifts that we're going to experience as well in 2026. And yeah, because the time is short, I'm not going to go into them. But yeah, basically, this eclipse is also opposing Saturn and Neptune, which are retrograde. And they're preparing for that big meeting in March 2026 at 0 degree Aries, which is a very karmic alignment, first one in over 6,000 years in this configuration. So we really are stepping into this new phase, cycle, whatever it is. So this eclipse is really preparing us for that. This 29 degree Virgo is really purifying our temple, releasing what we're not, making space for what needs to move through us. And because it's a new moon, we're also setting the soil, right? We're preparing the ground for the next cycle. So yeah, I don't know, Anna, let me know how it is with the time if you want me to keep it here or should I
It's great.
because when I get a constraint or time constraint, I get a little bit nervous. I'm like, oh, because I usually have this tendency of going.
No worries. Do you want to wrap up and tell us about what's coming in the next year?
Yeah, well, honestly, I'm not sure what's coming in the next year. I don't really look too much ahead. I'm more into the like present moment. But the highlight of the next year for sure is gonna be the Saturn-Neptune conjunction at 0 degree Aries. As I was saying, that's very karmic. Saturn represents the form, the solid aspect, the material reality, like our material world, and Neptune, on the other hand, is the spirit, is the transcendence, is the spiritual attunement. So when these two elements meet at 0 degree Aries, which is really the starting point of the whole zodiac, like the inception point, the seed, we got spirit and we got matter meeting at the beginning of the zodiac. So this is basically a new page in the story of humanity. What brings with it, I don't know. I don't really work with predictions, but what I'm saying is it's definitely gonna be one for one for the books. So let's all like enjoy and like feel this gift of delight that we're here. Like our souls really decided, I want to take a front row seat to this show. So it's like what a better gift than that we are here alive and we get to like experience this and be part of it and bring our gifts and our service and all of these things and together build this new phase of our evolution. So yeah, this is in my closing. I would say eclipses are nothing to worry about, nothing to be scared of. It's just like coming back to presence, to integrity, authenticity, and reflecting on what you are and what you are not, and what is not you, and where your energy is leaking. Just release it, and then that's all you need to do. Just be that clear channel, because your spirit, your soul is going to guide you to exactly where you need to go. So yeah, I don't know. I'll leave it at this. I'm curious to see where the activation goes today and what we're gonna what's gonna unfold.
Thank you so much. Amazing. I got so many goosebumps around you speaking.
Bless you. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
Thank
How's
you.
everyone else doing with this information? Can you feel those topics have been in your present in your past weeks? Let us know in the chat if there's anything you can relate to. I can definitely. I could feel past topics, karmic topics, all of that stuff that isn't very clear yet. Yes, can definitely relate. Beautiful. So, what anchors us in these times, in these moments? Practice. For me, it's practice, and practice can look many different ways. It can be just being with myself consciously. It can be that I'm going into movement. It can be that I feel energy moving, and that's it. And that I just honor all of that. Ah, yes, many of you can relate and felt it deeply. Let's move into practice together a bit. And I would invite you to find an upright seat as we are going to work with surprise with our spine. Because our spine is the carrier of the Kundalini, of the life force energy. And it is not just our structure, it is the keeper of stories. At the base of our spine, our karmic imprint is being stored throughout not only this lifetime, but through all our lifetimes. Whenever we re-emerge onto going onto this journey on Earth or any other planet, then our spine is the keeper of the stories. It is like a river of electricity, of light, connecting the body and the brain, as well as the earth and the sky, or the humanness and the divine. It carries the central nervous system, the channel through which every experience passes. And also, science shows that trauma leaves its imprints there in tissues, in the fascia and the nerves. Every organ, every Every part of your body is somehow through the nervous system and through a lot of the electricity of the energy body connected to your spine and therefore stored there. So your spine remembers. The spine holds your past, your contradictions, your limitations, and yet it is the same channel that carries us through the trauma, through the imprints into liberation. It is the exact path to freedom. And when we move it, when we breathe with it, your nervous system can release. Your life force can flow again. And so we're using this time now, this eclipse portal, to free our spine together and to shake off what no longer belongs, serves, and rise back into truth and power. So let's find a comfortable seat upright. Whatever that might look like for you, but at best you have your knees grounded on the floor. You might want to sit with a little cushion. You might want to sit on your ankles. Try to have about the same spinal curve as you have when you are standing. Let's together release the weight of what was and remember who we are. So please close your eyes and root into the ground. Take a few deep breaths. And sigh it out through the mouth. Consciously enter your body. Enter this space in your root chakra. Bring your awareness and intention there. Give it some loud sighs, which are already releasing energy. Carried there, carried in your whole nervous system, carried in every part of your body. And let it go. Let the energy go through sound and breath. One more deep breath together. Inhale. And together we release. Beautiful. On your next inhale, roll the pelvis forward and arch the spine to open up. Open the chest, lift the throat. And on your exhale, round back, chin to chest, navel drawing in. Breathe and move like a wave. Inhale, opening to life. Exhaling, releasing the past. Try to go as far as you can with your movements back and forth. And move the spine in the most eccentric way possible. Marry this movement with your breath. Each of these waves is clearing another layer. It might be a tiny one, but it is. And another layer, and another story, and another weight. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, curl in. With every exhale, you can marry a sigh. Beautiful. Can we go a little bit faster? Let's go together in this release. In this opening to life. Beautiful. Go on by yourself and give it all you got. Back and forth and back and forth. Open up as far as you can and round down as much as you can. Now try to find some waves in this. Try to make it less mechanical and go into waves, still married with your breath, back and forth, up and down. Um, hmm. Ah. Can you find the pleasure in this? Can you find your life force in this? Can you find the eroticism of just being alive in this? Make it more your most beautiful movements. And when I say beautiful, I don't mean like perfect or nice to look at, beautiful in a way of that it feels juicy and good for you. Ah, take your sound, take your voice with it. Ah, up and down, back and forth. Ah. All right, come back and bring your awareness to the center of the spine. And we start in going in spirals slowly. Let's have this evolve into spirals. You start with either side, it doesn't matter, whatever feels most natural to you now. And you bring this movement into this juicy stirring of the energy of your life force and the center of your spine. Yes, with every inhale, you come forward, every exhale, come backwards and go as far as you can. Imagine like a little swirl, a little tornado at the base of your spine, which is the life force that you are connecting with right now. And we are starting to stir it, to let it move through us. Amazing. Give it all you got. Go as far as you got. Into every little center of your energy body. Into every little millimeter of your physical body. Amazing. Spiral out the trauma, spiral out the limitation, spiral back into freedom. And we change the side if you haven't done that yet. Change the direction. Let the circles grow. Your shoulders are hanging loose, and your ribs and your hips are unwinding. Free yourself like the cosmos itself in creation. You're a galaxy turning, you're a star field, remembering its own light. Amazing. Give it a few more breaths and all you got. Oh. And you feel the energy coming up, stirring, moving in your body. I love this juiciness. Now slowly come back into stillness. Feel the juice that you just started to stir up. and sit tall again, as if the crown of your head was being pulled towards the heavens. Let the energy move. And at the same time, inhale deeply, deeply from the base of your spine, all the way up to your crown, drawing light through the central channel. And now hold that breath. Feel yourself as a pillar of truth. Exhale, release everything that no longer belongs. And again, inhale, rise higher, your spine luminous, your body free. Hold it. Hold it a little longer. Ah, exhale. Let go of every expectation, every chain, every weight. Breathe yourself into the remembrance. And again, inhale. Feel that light coming up through your central channel, and we hold it on the top of our crown, connecting us to the spirits, connecting us to the universe, to the everything. Holding it a little longer, staying in this blissful juiciness moment. Hold it. And we let go. Remember, you are not bound. You are not small. And you are the channel of life itself. Let's hold on here for a minute and acknowledge each and every one of those challenges we faced lately and gratefully bless them as initiations on our paths, as initiations on where you are meant to go. And that those obstacles are making it possible for you to fulfill and attract each and every one of your dreams. What you are meant to do here, what you came here for. Because if you carry the vision, if you carry the dream, it's yours. It's what you are going after. And that is for a reason, a bigger reason, not just yours. These dreams are your dreams, but these are also the dreams of the collective. Honor yourself for being a warrior of truth. Ah, beautiful. And I honor each and every one of you. How does everyone feel? Yeah. Okay. I don't want to let too much time pass, but if you need a minute, you can go and use the restroom now. And beautiful. And then we get ready for the activation. There are feelings of accomplishment coming up. Yes. Energized, feeling energized. Yes, exactly. What else? Anyone else? I love this. I love this work. This feels so new to me. I feel so great. Oh, I love this. Thank you. Amazing. Because we all have all the power inside. All right, feeling more clarity. I don't have much time left. Well, we all in all, about another hour for the channeling practice. All right, give me a 30 seconds break as well. All right. So if everyone's back here, most of you know the drill. Whose first Kundalini activation is this? Anyone? All right. So please get comfortable. Get comfortable on your mats and let's just use this energy that we just stirred up in order to let life flow through us. Please check if your speakers or headphones are working properly. I will be guiding you through this little activation. It's just half an hour. Then we will be going into a channeling practice. And at the end, we have some time to integrate together, to have some questions to be asked, and whatever wants to be shared. So, yes, lie down comfortably and give yourself the space to just be whatever wants to be. At the time I'm channeling, I will be turning off my video, but I'm here with you. Um, so the first part will be rather strong. As you know, my activations, I like to open the space and then we're going into a more peaceful, into a more higher frequency state of being where I will be channeling into this. So whatever comes up, be with it. You can always leave the space. If anything gets too much for you, you can always just turn off the video. But usually just be with whatever wants to be felt, be with whatever wants to be moved. Go into every little micro movement that your body invites you to, because it's clearing another layer, it's clearing that other little block. And this is what we're here for today. So I wish you a wonderful, wonderful journey. Do we need another minute? Okay. So I guess we're good. And we go.
samba e cara. Kando zamaya. Galoba mamundia, galoba mamundiazo. Casino boom. Tumayan hello daya, see him over whip.
after the darkness is light. So don't you be afraid when it comes the long night. Long night. Have faith, journey along. If you don't know, the path is long. But if you try, you'll surely grow to heal past the sorrow that been keeping you low. You low, so grow, 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 you got to grow, 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 grow. Even if you're wrong, you're wrong. Even if you can't find your way. Even if the journey is cold, believe in love today. And I know that you will grow day by day. If you walk with love, you'll never be astray. Just grow, 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 grow. You got to grow, 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 grow. You got to grow. Gotta grow past these shortcuts.
Stay with yourselves for another minute. Allow whatever has opened up, whatever has come to you, to marinate into every cell of your being. This time is for you. This time is for you to acknowledge your power. Your divine power, which is not separate from all that is, from divinity, from the greater, higher, beyond. You can gently repeat to yourself, I allow my true power to come to me. I allow I allow my true power to come to me in an easy way. And I let go of all that I have carried for others. Love, joy, and play can return to me now. Because you are ready. And now is your time. And you are needed. And now is your time. And you are calling back your true power. And it is time for that. So gently and slowly, you can move your body, wiggle your fingers and toes, move your ankles, your wrists, to slowly come back to the space and try to keep this frequency. Try to keep as much as you can of this peace within that you have just cultivated, that you have allowed. Welcome back, everyone. And I will not speak too much now, but rather invite you to grab your pen and paper. And you can sit upright for this. You can stay laying down, however you feel more comfortable. And we will go into a little channeling practice for whatever we have just removed that blocks us on a daily basis to always be connected. And this happens to all of us. But for now, in this sacred space, I want to remind you how easy it is for you to always go back into your own guidance. And maybe some of you have already received a lot of messages and you want to take notes. But I invite you now to close your eyes once more and take a deep breath and connect with your soul. As your soul is easiest for all of us to access. Some might have some issues around knowing who are their spirit guides, how to connect, but your soul is your essence. And I want you to take a deep breath and connect with the question of soul. What do you want to tell me today? And whatever is coming, try not to engage with the words too much, because you, as the reader of what is coming through, likes to emotionally engage with whatever has come through, and it will bring you out of your receptivity and flow. You can do that when the flow has stopped, but for now, just let those words come onto your paper. Just connect with the question, soul, what do you want to tell me today? I will give you 2 minutes. Just start writing already. Don't get in your head. Just bring it all to paper. Just let it flow. Great. Still flowing, beautiful. Another few seconds. Amazing. So how do I know that this is coming through me and not from me? Well, the answer is that you are a part of the whole creation. You are a human being, and at the same time, you are a spiritual being. So, whatever words are coming onto this paper are a co creation. For you as being part of the divine. But the trick is not to get in our heads, because maybe those words that you have written, and that's what it mostly is, are very beautiful ones, very reaffirming ones, positive ones, words of love. And when you are in your day-to-day mindset, what are those words that are in your head? They're often coming from a place of self-criticism, of not trusting, of negativity. But you are aware that you yourself are a part of the higher self that you are accessing at this moment. If you're still writing, that's fine. You can keep on going. For some people, occasionally, no words are coming through, but the message could also come in sensations of energy, of lights, sounds, or knowing. In channeling, we are calibrated to a frequency of self-love. And so it can be very moving, very profound to read through those words later on. I would love to open the space for any sharings, for any revelations that have come through, for anything that you would like to bring into this space. And I invite you to turn back to your camera and to either share a bit in the chat, or if you want to share here with everyone, to raise your hand. I'll be removing the pin. Amazing. Hi, Lou. Welcome. How is everyone doing? How are you feeling? Yes, Lou. Please share with us. Lou? I don't know. Wait.
Sorry, I was frozen.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak out loud because this is like the eclipse and all of that, and I just want to, yeah, I just want to use my voice because I started this amazing journey a bit more than than a year ago with you, Anna, and well, it started before, but the real like being in depth and I'm really, really proud of myself of how far I've got with that energy, the surrendering, the way I could feel, the way I was so afraid of what was coming true and all of those emotion and sensation. And I was really feeling like something was happening to me. And even if that awakening, I was still feeling like a victim of life. Even if I did took some distance from victimizing myself from others, I was still feeling like life and love was just trying to trap me down into something. And today, when I'm in ceremony and there is this powerful knowing and trust and guidance that that I'm working with, that I'm in devotion for and to, and yeah, it's so comforting and this kind of self-love with the past I've been through and the depression and the lack of self-trust and the doubts all the time, being able to embody that kind of um, yeah, of self-love and compassion is just absolutely amazing. So thank you so much for holding such a beautiful and light space and for sharing your light and for being such a beautiful inspiration of just speaking up and like yeah, going through fear and working with and you're a beautiful being, Anna, and I'm really glad and honored to have shared this journey and to keep sharing this journey with you. So thank you so, so much. And thank you for everybody who's been sharing the space today. It's an honor to feel you and be with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Goosebumps all over. I can't even talk. Oh, it's so beautiful to have walked with you and to witness you in your journey and yes, it's really moving to see where you have come in this year. Thank you, Lou. Mm. Anyone else? For me, the message was very, very clear. Mother, Father, God loves us so much, loved us and will always love us. And that love, it's always present in us and all around us. We just have to choose to connect with that. Oh, yes. Oh. Mm. Anyone else? How is everyone feeling? Are you still in your space? Are you still channeling greater messages for the greater good? Well, so I mean, I know all of you have been through these activations. In the end, I channeled a bit of divine love essences and something alike to this activation. And yeah, thank you so much, Anna. This felt like a deep reset in my body and spirit. Wow. During the Kundalini activation, I could literally feel old stories loosening their grip, like a soft unraveling inside me. Ah. So beautiful. Can we please acknowledge each other also for these sharings and That was really powerful. Thank you. Letting go ideas and ideals around family and invite a different perspective, inviting a new perspective. Oh. So yes, there is a little integration guide on my website that you have all access to. Basically, you are moving a lot of energy, so a lot is moving in your physical system as well, of course, in your emotional body. So please acknowledge that. Acknowledge that movement and support your body and system as much as you can. Give yourself the rest and space and time that you need to integrate. And yeah, hydrate well, always hydrate well, having my morning juice. And yeah, anything else that would like to be shared? I think it's so amazing. For me, this eclipse was, it really, most of the year, I'm like, oh, I'm just floating through life. I don't know what everyone else is like going through, but I'm quite stable. And this eclipse, as well as the last one, they slapped me. They slapped me a lot. And, and I'm just so proud of myself. And I'm just so blissed out by witnessing myself and how I'm already floating through those hardships as well. And for me, the real luxury is nothing but a regulated nervous system. And to be able to stand your ground and stay in stability and stay in trust and stay in all the lightness as well. And yeah, for me, it was about trust. I just want to read a bit more. Trusting that everything is bound by synchronicity and that God has a bigger plan. Everything is unfolding as it needs to, and the challenges are helping me to crack open the ego to see the beauty within. During the activation, I smelled something that reminded me of traumatic times. I cried, accepting it and letting go. And now I am at peace. Wow. Message. The people in my life want to be there and love me deeply. I let go of everyone else. I let go of everyone else's message of this. And the message of the soul was, you are loved beyond measure, and it is time to shine. Oh, yes, it's time to shine, my love. Also going through my nodal return this year, so eclipses has been quite a teachers. Yes, such powerful teachers. All right, everyone. So blessed, so grateful, so blissed out right now to have been sharing this beautiful, beautiful space with you. And I wish you can take something from this to the rest of your day, of your week, of your lives. And yeah, I'm sure the next big event will come where we share a space again. I am still in Vienna at the moment, so I am actually taking private sessions again, which I haven't done in a while, in many months actually. So I am opening the space again. I am birthing something new, some program to work deeper. And yes, I wish you all the most beautiful integration. Please reach out anytime you have any questions. And I love you all so much. Bye bye, and hope to see you soon in some way.
Thank you.
Thank you.